What is up, everyone? And in this video we're going to take a look at the most up-to-date election map that I could put together based on some polls I found over different websites and some news broadcasts and things like that. After a crazy election cycle where we've seen everything from Biden dropping out last minute and replaced with Harris, to assassination attempts and a lot of criticism of both the current candidates, Trump and Harris. Harris has been taking criticism for not doing a press conference in the 3 months since she's been the nominee, and she's also been taking some criticism for her poor interviewing skills. Trump mostly gets criticized for breathing and just existing overall, but most recently he's been criticized for working at McDonald's. Early voting has already begun, and the current national polls are almost a dead even draw, as you can see on the screen right now. The most exciting term in the USA right now is battleground states and swing states. This election is going to come down to these 7 battleground states, and that's what we're going to concentrate on right now. All the probable states are already filled in, and we're just going to concentrate on the 7 swing states. The first state we're going to look at is Nevada, and if you look at this page, all the different polls are a little bit different, and they're all very close. This group of polls is mostly tied, but the average is Trump wins by 0.3 of a point. I'm not so sure this one's going to hold up on election day, but going by the polls, we're going to give it to Trump right now. The next state we're going to look at is Arizona, and again the polls are very close, with Trump holding an average of about a 1-point advantage. So we're going to mark this state red for Trump. The next state I'm going to take a look at is North Carolina. When Joe Biden was in the race, Donald Trump held a commanding lead, but since Harris has come on board, it's tightened up quite a bit. Trump is still holding a 1-point advantage on average, so we are going to mark the map red for Donald Trump. And now we can see that Donald Trump is holding the lead at 252 to 226. Georgia was extremely tight in 2020, with only about 10,000 votes separating Donald Trump and Joe Biden. This year doesn't look much different. Donald Trump is holding anywhere from a 1 to 2 percentage point advantage. So we are going to mark the map red for Donald Trump, and that gives him 268 to Harris's 226. Michigan voted for Joe Biden in 2020. These polls are extremely tight, with a 0.2, 0.3 percentage point difference. Very hard to judge based on this, but I'm actually going to give it to Harris because I think she holds a little bit of an advantage in this state right now. Wisconsin was another Joe Biden state in 2020, and this one is polling extremely tight right now. It's basically a tie, very hard to judge. Harris was holding an advantage up until about a month ago when it got a lot closer. On this one, flip a coin, but I'm going to give it to Harris for now, just to make the rest of the video more interesting. I want to take a look at something right now. If I take away Nevada and give it to Harris instead of Trump, it still does not give Harris enough to win. Likewise, if I take away Arizona and give it to Harris, it still does not give Harris enough to win. It all comes down to Pennsylvania in this situation. So let's take a look at Pennsylvania to see what happens. Pennsylvania is going to be one of the most important states in this election. Currently the polls have Trump up by under 1 point. It's in the margin of error, so it's hard to judge if this will hold on election day, but we're going to use that to give it to Trump right now. This would give Trump the election at 287 to 251. This would make him the 45th president and the 47th president.
Donald J. Trump is now president of the United States.
What a great honor to be able to introduce for the first time ever anywhere.
No matter who wins, there's going to be a lot of angry people and a lot of really happy people. The states are all so close. Expect the unexpected, because nobody knows how this is going to turn out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.